Good morning from day number what?
10.
Day 10.
Woo!
Double digits. We are leaving out of Wesser Bald shelter and heading down to the NOC, Natahala Outdoor Center. So got a little bit of up to start, but not much.
We had the shelter all to ourselves, the whole campground all to ourselves.
Yeah.
Last night. It's pretty sweet. We got a lot of sleep.
Yep.
So we feel nice and rested. And then today we're gonna rest our legs and our feet.
Yeah, and actually when we got here, we thought we were gonna not be alone because there were a couple people here. But Do Good and Jeep Girl, they were down at the shelter hanging out, and they were just
nice conversation with them.
Yeah, stopping for dinner. Had a little prayer time last night with them, and that was lovely. And now we are headed down to NOC, 6 miles, basically all downhill. So we're about 4,000 feet here, going down to 17 something. So dropping a lot of elevation over about 6 miles. It's a foggy morning out there. Yeah. We're not even in the Smokies yet.
Yeah.
It's already pretty smoky. So we're gonna make our way down.
Talk about a ridge. It like drops on both sides. How cool. Good morning. I'll do up and down all day if it means I get these views. Man.
Pretty wild switchback right here.
Yeah. Oh.
Be careful here.
Okay. Do not try this at home. I hope you can hear the birds. They're saying, good morning. Welcome to the mountains.
He might have for dinner.
Well, we're less than 2 miles from the NOC, right? Thumbs up. Munching on my Jack Links. That's so satisfying. Feels really good. It's probably somewhere around 10 o'clock, but I got the munchies.
You always got the munchies.
I always got the munchies. I thought if my name wasn't Sweets, Would have been snacks or something like that. Because I've been snacking. Through those trees is the NOC. What?
Yeah.
Whew. Here we go. Walking into the NOC. Bam! Welcome, hikers. Feels kind of weird being on a road. Hey, how are y'all?
Good.
You did it. Like bar adventure stuff.
Yeah. Well, we have made it to the hostel, and we had a trail angel who bought us some chicken and biscuits, some mashed potatoes and coleslaw. I got some drinks, got some gravy, and like all the little fixings and stuff. And we are about to throw down on some Bojangles. All right, we are in our loner clothes and
I got an LSU shirt.
took a shower. Yeah, I got found an LSU up here.
Yeah, why not?
And so we got some showers and about to eat our Bojangles. Super excited.
Yeah.
Have a little chicken in our system.
Yes.
Fried chicken, mashed potatoes, coleslaw.
A little downtime.
Yeah. We got a little bit of chores to do, just with some video uploading and stuff like that. But for the most part, we get to just be off our feet some and relax a little bit today.
Yeah. Get those crumbs. Get it.
Leftover Bojangles.
Oh my gosh. Love and life.
And so we thought, just to wrap up tonight, we'll talk about a few things that we've kind of learned or we knew were coming and we just didn't know when, but some things we figured out. So for some of you who've been following along just with our gear videos and stuff, and you're like, oh, you're taking too much gear. We knew we were.
Yeah.
We just didn't know what we would need.
What exactly would work for us,
Yeah.
where and when and all that.
So we started with it knowing we were sending stuff home, not just winter gear, but just in general, stuff we'd be sending home. So some of the decisions, I guess, based on that, we've made.
So another thing this afternoon we did was we sent some stuff home.
Right.
Because 10
Yeah.
days in, we figured out a decent amount of stuff we don't think we'll need, at least for a little while. We sent it to my parents. So my parents will be able to get any of that to us if we should need it down the road.
And so they don't know that. They'll know this before
By
this
the time
video
this
comes out. But we sent them our clothes unwashed.
Pre-washed. It's going to be a treat for them.
So the trail angel took us into town and he gave us a
It's
trash
really
bag to
just
put them in. But
4.5 days of stench.
of stench. Yeah, we washed them about 5 days ago. So
But,
it's not,
but
it
if you
was
don't
stenchy.
know,
It was stingy.
hiker nastiness doesn't come out of the laundry.
Yeah.
So
Luckily, that hadn't quite settled in just yet. It's only a few rounds of the nasty, but so we sent the clothes and some other items too. So a few things we learned. One, so we've been down, and temperature-wise, in single digits.
Yeah.
Right, like 8 to 9
Yeah,
degree
really
temperature with wind chill in the negatives. And then what's our highs been? We've had up in the...
it was, at least in the sun, it was 78.
Yeah.
Was what I saw. I don't know that it was actually 78, but
mid-70s though in the sun, and the shade on those days was like low 70s. So some warmer February days for sure.
Yeah.
March. We're in March now.
No.
March days, and because of that, realize the gear that works right now and will
Yeah.
work. There's a possibility we can face some weather that's colder than that, but it's unlikely based on the forecast. So what we decided a few days ago was we'll get to the NOC, check weather window for the next week as we head into the Smokies, and it'll give us a good picture of what we're looking at. So based on that picture, Like, I sent my thick pants home. I've been hiking in shorts.
In the cold.
In the cold, rain,
so
everything.
whatever cold we expect to have, at least for a while until we're really up north, is what is not gonna shouldn't be colder than what he's hiked in shorts.
Yeah, I mean, I've run in shorts in real cold weather, but nonstop, even just hiking, like I've been in these shorts, and even at nighttime at camp, I'm in the shorts still. But I kept a base layer just in case I need it to throw on.
For hiking or for at camp.
Yep. So if it does get really cold, I can throw those on and then shorts on top of those. So we have an emergency situation if we need it there.
I kept my pants.
Yeah.
And I'm using my base layer exclusively as camp in case my hiking pants get wet, super muddy. I at least have something that'll keep me warm and dry. I have shorts as well.
Yeah.
But I also have my rain pants. So if while I'm hiking in shorts or pants,
you need
I throw those little things on. They'll keep me dry to preserve that. So I'm keeping all my pant situation. I did send home one pair of the heavier smart wool socks. I had 2 of those, and I haven't changed socks the whole time. So I feel like I'm good. I have one pair of I started with 2 pair of the heavy smart wool, so I have 1 pair of smart wool, 1 pair of my Darn Tough hiking, and 1 pair of Ingenjis. That's going to be fine because I just stay in my clothes. I'm too lazy to get out of them until I take a shower. So.
Yeah, and I sent home quite a bit of clothing stuff that I knew I just didn't need, haven't used, or realized I had multiple purposes that one could work for another. So like I sent my beanie home because I have like a thing for my ears to cover up, like just a headband
that goes over the ears.
Yep, and I haven't really worn that too. I wore it on the really -2 wind chill day, and that was it.
I sent my beanie home, but I have my hoods in everything. I have a shirt and a hoodie, and my puffy all have hoods, and I have a buff.
Yeah.
So that can pull up over like my face and my ears if I need to. So I sent my beanie home.
And I had a hoodie and a puffy, and I've not needed both of those. They both function the same because I have a hiking vest I wear if it's cool in the mornings, and I can throw that over the top of either the hoodie or the puffy, and it gives me the chest warmth I need. So I sent my big puffy home and just kept the hoodie because the hoodie sometimes I might sleep in if it's really cold.
To cover the head.
To cover my head.
And the puffy doesn't have a hood.
Yep. And you sent a hoodie home.
I sent a hoodie home that I planned on being my camp hoodie. But I realized that I pretty much just keep my hiking hoodie on until I go to bed. And if it's gross, if it's wet or cold or something, or muddy or whatever, I just take it off. And my sleeping bag is so warm that I don't need something long. I don't need something heavy like my hoodie.
Yeah.
And I have a puffy to put.
If you need it,
I'll put my puffy over to replace my hiking hoodie, so there's no point in me having 2 hoodies. So I sent that home.
Every night for me, I have a 20-degree sleeping bag, and I've gotten so hot at night that I've been sweating. I just steam a lot. Like I put off a lot of heat. So I know myself well enough from mountain climbing that I'll be in shorts when other people are in puffies hiking, So I knew that about myself, but in the sleeping bag at night, that 20-degree bag gets super warm with me in it. So I had a 15-degree liner. And I had to get rid of that thing quick. Even in that 8-degree temperature, I couldn't handle the liner. I was too hot. So I sent that home. And
I kept mine because it's like a sheet, if you don't know. It's basically a bag that's like a sheet. So sometimes I'll pull my sleeping bag not all the way up and I'll throw the sheet over my face if it's just a little too cool. So I like my liner. I kept it.
So I don't know. And then we sent that other jet boil home. We had 2 jet boils. So we said at the beginning, because of our different meals we were eating, that we might need to have 2 different systems going. And we realized pretty quickly that wasn't necessary.
It was nice.
It's convenient.
When we could eat at the same exact time when he's doing, say, macaroni and I'm doing rice.
Yeah.
And we cook it in our different stoves and we eat it out of our different stoves. But I tend to do more potatoes than rice. and all that needs is hot water.
Yeah.
So hot water takes 20 seconds to boil. So we figure that he will boil my hot water, and I'll put it in I have a cup or the potato bag that it comes in, like a mountain house, treat it like a mountain house.
Yep.
And then he does his. So, and then he could still eat out of his stove, and I'm eating out of just a different container, and I don't need to eat out of the stove.
And I've figured out, like, what I like to start out with in the cool evening is a hot cup of tea before I eat. So I can boil water, and I'll pour a cup for me and have water for her, and then I can cook for my meal.
While it's cooking, he's drinking his tea. I'm starting, because, you know, I'm a little less patient when it comes to time to eat.
Yeah, when she got to eat,
when I got to eat, I got to eat, so...
So we've been able to shave quite a bit of weight off the packs.
And his heavy gloves.
Oh, yeah.
He had heavy... So that's something that we're still working on. He had heavy weight gloves, a medium weight glove,
and a lightweight.
And I have a liner, which is lighter than a lightweight, and a medium. So I didn't have a heavy, which we don't need. Or a lightweight. And sometimes I need the lightweight, but I didn't have them already. I didn't want to just buy every gear. So I already had a liner and I had a medium. So I went with that. So I'm going to stick with my...
Well, first we made a trade.
Yeah.
I don't need the lightweight. If it's really cold, I'll use the medium. But I'd prefer the liners that she had. So we made a swap. I took her liners and she took my lightweight. That way she has a little more warmth on the cooler days. The only thing we've really...
If it's cold enough that I need something to cover my hands, I'm probably going to need a lightweight more than a liner.
But she needs functionality, and her medium gloves are not like they're too bulky to try to
closer to like ski
things.
Gloves, and you can't do much in them.
So she needed something that had some functionality too. So she took
the
a lightweight
works,
and she's enjoyed that. So
something I'm looking for that is not, I'm okay until I find it. We might go shopping online in a few minutes. Is maybe a waterproof or a windproof, whether it's like a shell that goes over or just another glove.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm good with my system. So he sent home his heavy gloves.
Her hands can't handle being cold. She needs them to be warm, or else it just becomes miserable for her back there. Back there, because she usually hikes behind
him.
And so it's usually like we'll be hiking. I'm like, "How you doing?" She's like, "My hands are so cold."
So I blow on them, and that helps.
So if we can get that solution dialed in to help her hands, and the lightweight solves some of that, the swap.
And it's getting warmer.
Yeah. And we have potential to still drop some in places, but when it rains, wet and cold can be a problem. So if we get something to keep her hands from getting wet.
Waterproof. I have water resistant, not waterproof.
So
yeah.
Overall, we feel like we've learned a lot through this process, and to be flexible.
We're figuring out
with scheduling and logistics, and only taking it resupply to resupply at a time. We had our plan in place. It was super tentative, but we've just adjusted that on the fly. And we know that we're only thinking 3 to 5 days ahead at a time.
And even as we go, like this last leg, was it the last one or the one before? We made a plan, and then we kind of adjusted 2 days in a row. We did more one day and less the next day.
That's right.
So, I mean, even from resupply to resupply, you adjust as you go. It is helpful, I think, still. At this point, we may adjust as we go further down the trail. But I think it's helpful to plan resupply to resupply. Because just the logistics of a place to stay, somebody to shuttle you where you need to go. It's helpful to know. To know
where we're headed and what we're doing. And we have to, just with uploading videos, we got to make sure we have a hostel to resupply at, and also get videos uploaded.
Someplace that has electricity
and service. So, well, we're about to wrap this thing up. So it's been a fun day, and we hope that you've enjoyed the journey so far on our little Nero.
Yeah.
And enjoyed the hike and just a little conversation this evening. So hope you have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.